said, hey, that's what I like about you. The way you do what you do, how you do, I like about you.
I'll start, you finish. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Our Garfield Pride rules. Say them with me. 1. I promise to be a positive person. 2. I promise to respect others and be responsible for my own learning and behavior. 3. I promise to do my individual best. 4. I promise to demonstrate truth and honesty. And 5. I promise to include everyone.
Hey, that's what I like about you. The way you do what you do, how you do, I like about you. I said, hey.
They call me Ali, Boombaye, M-I-A, boom, baby. I go hard, so don't come lazy, come lazy. This is my party, don't be late. And how much fun can women take? You walk past and I go crazy. Nike, checkmate, yeah, I'm moving up. Shut them all down, I like it. I get bread, I got a toy. That black Ferrari. Zoom on in, hop in, let's get it started. Beg my pardon, but you got it. And that's why I said,
Hey, that's what I like about you. The way you do what you do, how you do, I like about you. Come on now, hey, that's what I like about you. The way you do what you do, how you do, I like about you. I said, hey.
my mama ain't raised a fool or no failure. Only go first, better let me upgrade you. Ole, red flag, I'm waving your way. Drop down, now chase it. Oh my, you look so bad like good times. All the time I'm having tonight.
Well, good morning and happy Friday, Garfield Grizzlies. I will kick right into this with a couple of different notifications. One, starting this Friday and every Friday moving forward, if you are individually recognized as a student, whether you're nominated by your peers or nominated by your teachers or someone here in our school, I want to make sure that you're able to walk away from the day with something beyond the amazing things and the pride I hope you feel in being recognized in the celebrations by your classmates. But I've also begun to purchase some things that I would like to hand out each Friday to those of you personally recognized for your amazing pride behavior. And this week are some multicolored clickety pen things, which I got to tell you, I was the biggest fan of when I was in elementary school. So I saw them and I thought, I've got to get them for you. And so I'm going to be bringing those around today for all students individually recognized today, and congratulations to you. I also want to just briefly say thank you again for the amazing care that you're taking care of our building, and a kudos and a thank you to Miss Bess for making our building look beautiful. If you've seen the words in that display case up front by the first grade art installation, and the hearts hanging from the ceiling, and the hearts with all your names around them, this school is truly yours, and we're so proud of it, and we thank her for helping make it look beautiful. Now, on to our individual student celebrations, and I'm just going to work my way through. I've got my list in front of me here, so let's get started, starting with Mrs. Wyman in 3B. These students were nominated by their peers for pride behavior, for being a positive person, Ms. Camilla, for respectful, and Ms. Emma, for being responsible, Tilly, for your individual best, Valencia, for your honesty, Ariella, and for including everyone, Oakley. In 4B from Mrs. Spidel, for being a positive person, Miss Kaylin C., who's cheerful at school and is willing to work her hardest. She's growing by leaps and bounds. Miss Swenya, for always having a smile on your face. For your respect and responsibility, Lily and Adrian, who are ready to learn and share their thinking in the classroom. They're wonderful students. For your individual best, Mr. Jed, for enjoying your learning and for being a super participator. You love to learn, and we thank you for that. For demonstrating truth and honesty, Lila S., for being reliable, that you can be trusted trusted to do what is right, and for everyone belongs. Mr. Kai C. and Hunter. Kai, for always helping others in the classroom and at recess, and Hunter, for being encouraging to your friends to look on the bright side of things. We need that in our lives, Hunter, so thank you. From Mrs. Javernick's room in KA, these are some special celebrations that happened on Monday during the MLK, Martin Luther King celebrations and festivities happening here in Loveland. We had 2 students in our school, both from Mrs. Javernick's room, who were celebrated for their art submissions in a contest. And in first place across this entire contest from Garfield was Miss Zelly C. Congratulations, Zelly. And for second place, also from Garfield, Mr. Dean B. Dean and Zelly, we're so proud of your work. In fact, as a school, let's take a quick second and you put your little fingers out and go, ooh. Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh. We're just so proud of those 2 kindergartners. So congratulations to you. From 2A, Mrs. Wallen, I would like to recognize Sadie Smith, she said, for following all of our Pride rules and everything she does throughout the day. Congratulations, Sadie. In Mrs. Jackson's room, 3A, Nevaeh, you work so hard even through difficult situations. And Jackson, for doing your best. Andy, you work hard to continue your learning even though you've had a long absence. And for Riker, for knowing your best learning environment and choosing it. A lot of you out there know how tough that is, but Riker's doing it, and we're so proud of you for doing that. In 5B with Mrs. Burke, here are her Pride commendations. For being a positive person, Grace Berthold. For respect and responsibility, Ms. Lizzie Sanders. For your individual best, Ava Larson. For demonstrating truth and honesty, Mr. Junior Rodriguez. And for including everyone, Sophia Rodriguez. So proud of you. Mrs. Newell, our front office secretary, has decided to recognize somebody. She would like to give a shout out to Mr. Ryan Rios in KB for getting himself to his classroom all on his own. And that's a big deal in kindergarten. That's a big deal for you, Ryan. We're proud of you. Keep up that amazing behavior. To Miss Bess, our speech language pathologist and art genius, would like to recognize Timothy Holmes for working on being flexible in his thinking and his actions. That's called growth mindset, y'all. And Timothy, who's in kindergarten, has got it going on. From Ms. Nielsen in ELD, would like to celebrate the hard work of Anna and Jasenia, who've done their access tests this week. And you may not know this, but our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades certainly do, that we typically have CMAS testing every year. It's a state test. Well, these 2 have a whole nother state test that they have to take on. And they've done it this week, and it took them about 4 or 5 hours of hard work to do, and they did it. So congratulations to you, Anna and Jasenia. From Mrs. Monnet in the library, check out the update in AR. J.C. Orr has moved to level 10,000. 4th grade, that means 10,000 words read. 4th grade, you're on a roll. Peyton Tyler Hodge has moved to level 100,000 words. Sophia Hawkins has moved to 250,000 words. Emerson Pugh has moved to level 1,500,000 words. Whoa! And Mrs. Spidell's class as a whole is in first place in the school, having gone over the 4 million words mark. 4,424,116 words. Guys, that's a lot of words. That's incredible. From Mrs. Carr in KB. Corbin, Mrs. Carr would like to tell you that you've really stepped up this week, that you've been focused, and she's very proud of your hard work. Congratulations. Look at that face. That's a cute kid right there. Corbin, you're doing amazing. From Mrs. Duncan in PE, and this is to all of you Garfield students. She's now had the privilege of being with each of you for red, yellow, and blue weeks. That means 3 weeks we're rotating through specials, and so she's gotten to see everybody. And she'd like you to know that all classes have been good listeners, that you've all followed directions, that you find safe areas when you need to, and that you've been showing all the Pride rules in her classroom. And she certainly appreciates that. Okay? Now, this is normally the part where I log off and keep it short, but I have something kind of special I want to share with all of you. And I'll be honest with you, it's a little awkward for me to share because I don't typically celebrate myself, right? Like, who gets there like, well, I'm amazing. But that's not what I want to do, but I am proud of this, and I want to share it with you because it was an incredible honor and incredible recognition. On Tuesday at the Board of Education meeting that we have here every month in our school district, I was honored with something called the Top of Thompson's Award. I think you can see this thing here. And it's a big deal. And I was recognized for being your principal. The nomination that I received had so many kind words, so many amazing things that just fill my heart. And I just want to share with you, and I want to thank you for letting me be your principal. To be able to put this in my office and know that one of my greatest prizes as an educator is being your principal, and that I got to receive that really neat recognition is such a big deal. So thank you. Thank you for that, and thank you for taking a moment to let me share this thing that I'm so proud of with you, because it's a cool thing. And when you get recognized, I encourage you to be proud of yourselves and share that too. So thanks for letting me do this, and thanks for that for the honor. And I'll put it up here, and hopefully you'll see it there and say, "Hey, I saw that. That's really cool, Mr. Claver." Okay, so happy Friday to you. Enjoy the day, and as I always say, show pride in what you do. Do your best today. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you in the hallways, the cafeteria, and the classrooms. Bye.